And the first thing that always comes to mind when I ever talk about this is a shop vac.
Mm,
What does that mean? Shop vac, you go to Home Depot, you can buy a vacuum for $100 and it sucks up water or dirt, right? And because we've had water in our units, we've had floods. It's like, oh, everything's going to be great. We're going to buy this. We're going to put a tenant in there. You get a phone call. Hey, there's water. You're like, oh crap, shop vac. So, so
mm.
that from the beginning, and the deal we just did, the deal we just completed now, years later, same thing. The tenant moves out upstairs, turns off the heater. Winter time, floods top and bottom. You got to play GC. You got to try to figure this thing out and keep the existing tenants happy in the other units. Uh, while not letting the deal die. It's a simple business. The idea is easy.
Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Show, where we interview real estate investing professionals from coast to coast, as well as the service providers that serve the real estate investing industry. Our goal is simple: share what's working now to help you improve and scale your business to the next level and meet the pros that can help you get there. Real Estate Pros is powered by Investor Fuel, America's leader in helping real estate investors and professionals build the business you need to live the life you've always dreamed of. Let's start today's show. Property insurance for real estate investors doesn't have to be difficult, but it does need to be there to protect you when you need it. MyInvestorInsurance.com not only provides insurance at 15 to 30% cheaper than traditional agencies, it's built specifically for real estate investors like you. You can set up an account in about 2 minutes, get quotes on properties, turn on and turn off insurance for your fix and flip or rental properties in around 2 minutes without having to talk to anyone directly, all through our portal. There's no better way or faster way to make sure you've got the coverage you need to protect you, and no more lengthy policies either. Once you're set up, you're billed monthly and prorated by the day for however long your policy is active. It's powered by MSI, the third largest independent MGA, with 1.5 million customers and more than $1 billion in cumulative premiums written. Get set up today in about 2 minutes at myinvestorinsurance.com/fuel.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Podcast. I am your host, Q Edmonds. You already probably know what I'm going to say. If you've been following me, I'm excited. I'm excited to be here. I'm excited about the guest that's here with me. One of my favorite words, and he has demonstrated this morning: stick-to-itiveness, right? We had some technical issues trying to get started, but this man has stuck to it, and this is why I'm excited about him. I'm excited about his business. He has broken away from the big guys, and he's on the launching pad right now. And so I'm super, super excited about what he's doing, and I'm so honored to introduce you guys to Mr. Dean Barlow. Mr. Dean, how you doing today, sir?
Good. Good morning. How's everybody doing?
Man, listen. We doing good. I believe they doing good, but you and I have weathered just a little bit of a storm, and we here, man. And I'm excited, man, and I'm excited for you to talk about your journey, to talk about where you came from and where you are now. And so, if you don't mind, I know our listeners are just going to appreciate this your takeaway. And so, man, take us into your world. Tell us what you're mainly focused on. Tell us what market you're operating in. Just take us on a journey, man, of how you got to where you are, if you don't mind. As much as you want to tell us, is as much we would love to hear, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm
Mhm.
excited, and I appreciate the opportunity. And happy Friday, everybody. So, I've been on this real estate journey for a long time, and been in with other operators. I've brought sweat equity. I've brought the money. I've tried different options. We've done everything from mobile homes, single family, um, single units to now our main focus is multifamily. So, been doing multifamily, like I said, with the bigger operators for years now, and that is awesome. That still works. That's still rolling. But then something happened. My son was born, and that got me thinking. How do we control the deal? What's going to happen? When we're all grown up and we're looking back, what do we have left that we can control? So that kind of sparked it.
Stop living on an island and join the #1 mastermind in America for professional real estate investors. Investor Fuel is a community of hundreds of the nation's top investors working together to build stronger businesses and better lives. In addition to the amazing community of real estate investors acting as a board of advisors for one another, Investor Fuel members have access to 100% funding on purchase and repairs for our members only, a health insurance program, and benefits and discounts that more than pays for the membership of most of our members, meaning it's actually costing you money to not be a member of Investor Fuel. If you're looking to scale your business and build a business that allows you to live the life of your dreams, please visit investorfuel.com today and book a call with our team.
And now I've started my own portfolio, and my company is Continuous Cash Flow. So we've just done a couple deals in that, looking to pick up a couple more deals by the end of this year. And yeah, we like to think big, but start small, right? Start where we can control it. It's all about control. So we're talking 4 units, 6 units, 12 units. Once that portfolio was built up, you see other operators do this, you gather up some real estate, put it all together, and package it up with a pretty bow on top, and you trade it for something bigger and better. So that's what they've done. I've watched and emulated and taken notes, and that's what we're going to do. So like you said, we're on the launching pad. We're still on the ground floor. We are bringing on investors at this point. So that's kind of fun and exciting and something a little bit new for us. I did actually co-author a book with Tyler Devereaux, Cash Flowing Deals in Any Market. So that was a lot of fun. You can pick that up on Amazon, #1 bestseller on Amazon. But yeah, so that's in a nutshell really what it's all about and what's circling around the universe today. So
Man, I love it, Dean, bro. Thanks for the book plug. Like you just
yeah,
holding out on me. I'm gathering all this information. You was like, I'm gonna hit him with the big joker. Boom. But no,
yeah,
man, I appreciate you sharing, man. It's nothing like having a child
yeah,
that kind of changes your perspective and have you, pivoting in the best way possible. Like, how can I secure the future for my family, for my son, for my children? And so I get it, man, and I understand the motivation and the passion. And it's not always easy in this climate, Dean. I know you know that, bro. And so what's been the key to keeping that machine running smoothly?
I would say attention, a little bit of attention, doing
Yeah.
doing one podcast here and there, sending out emails, keeping the warm leads, talking to the people that we already know that are in the space, and just staying relevant, because I think we're all like little kids. It used to be that little kids had an attention span of a gnat.
Yeah.
Now I think adults, everybody across the board has a 3-second attention span. So what happened yesterday? Nobody knows. Nobody remembers anything from yesterday. So today is all that matters. And that's kind of how I've been looking at it.
No.
Also, I like the saying of one pebble is not going to fill up the Grand Canyon. So if you did one podcast, if you sent out one message, if you talked to one group, that's great. But on the scale of things, that's not the end all. So got to keep it going. That's kind of what I think.
No, man, I absolutely love that one pebble is not going to fill up the Grand Canyon. And that's a great mindset to have because we need to build our reps. We need to build our muscle. And the only way to do that is repetition, man. And
Yeah.
so you are absolutely correct, brother. Now listen, a lot of people, they're at different parts of their journey. But what I like to do, sometimes we focus so much on the success that we really don't appreciate the journey and the process. And so, there are moments, and I know you know this, when things get real, when maybe a deal goes sideways or a time when you have to pivot fast. And Dean, I was wondering, man, if you can share a moment that you'd had with us like that again, so that we can appreciate the journey. People that's listening can appreciate the journey in the process.
I wish I could, Q, but everything in life is perfect and it always goes as planned. We just I'm I'm yeah, so from the beginning actually, um, there was issues, right?
Yeah.
And
If you're looking for consistent, high-quality leads, look no further than Investor Machine. Investor Machine isn't just another agency, it's the most sophisticated, data-driven lead generation company on the planet for real estate investors, and serves the role of being not just a lead generator for your business, but a marketing partner that is helping you achieve your goals along the way. Go to investormachine.com to learn more and schedule a call with our team today.
and the first thing that always comes to mind when I ever talk about this is the shop vac.
Mm,
What does that mean? Shop vac, you go to Home Depot, you can buy a vacuum for $100 and it sucks up water or dirt, right? And because we've had water in our units, we've had floods. It's like, oh, everything's going to be great. We're going to buy this. We're going to put a tenant in there. You get a phone call. Hey, there's water. You're like, oh crap, shop vac. So, so
mm,
that from the beginning, and the deal we just did, the deal we just completed now, years later, same thing. The tenant moves out upstairs, turns off the heater. Winter time, floods top and bottom. As we're in acquisition mode, right? We're about to pick this thing up. So now we're complete remodel.
yeah,
Completely. Had to bring in contractors. Never planned on that. So you got to try to repencil everything, and you got to go in and play contractor. You got to play GC. You got to try to figure this thing out and keep the existing tenants happy in the other units, uh, while not letting the deal die,
yeah,
keeping the bank on the line. So, and this is only because we're using banks in the ground floor, right?
yeah,
The
yeah,
big
yeah.
way they don't talk about the banks, they don't use them because they now don't have to. But if you look all the way to the very beginning of some of their deals, and this is what, like I said, I've taken notes on a lot of these, been with them, you know, been in their deals with them. So they started where most people should start and can start, which is take your house, refinance, use that money wisely. And I think we have something like $7 trillion, or
Mm,
no, $30 trillion
mm.
in home equity sitting there wasting away today. So,
Wow.
all that being said, it's not easy.
Yeah,
It's a simple business. The idea is easy, but the actual work, if you're not willing to be persistent and keep banging those phones and keep your team on the line and keep everybody happy and positive, and you got brokers calling you freaking out. Oh, the deal's gonna die. Something happened. Today's Wednesday. It's not Tuesday anymore. You're like, yep, we're still good. So, a lot of it's mindset, and like you said, earlier, what we got to stick to it.
yeah,
So, I don't know that anything has been easy, but it's worth it.
yeah. Man, Dean, sir, bro, thank you so much for your transparency. Thank you for your authenticity. Thank you for your honesty. I can see why you're going to be successful and you are successful. And I know, we're constantly moving and looking for bigger, especially like you said, when now that you have your son, but it's no doubt that with your mindset, the things that you're talking about, it separate folks from the ones who just dabble
Yeah.
to the one who stay in it for the long term. And
Yep.
so I thank you, and I thank you for that statistic, 30 trillion in home equity just sitting there. I mean, that should change the perspective right there,
Yeah.
and help people strategize differently and build systems that can tap into that, because if this is sitting there, let's put it to use. And so thank you for putting that stat out, man.
Yep.
I gotta be honest, man. I gotta ask you, what are you most focused on solving next? Like, what's the next real goal for you, Mr. Ding?
So my goal, and I write them down every day,
Mm,
because if I don't, then like I said, we have the attention span of a gnat as
yeah.
a generation. can't remember what happened 30 seconds ago. So every day I write my goals down, and the one that is most relevant to this question is I want to help people.
Mhm.
I need it to be bigger than just myself. I
Yeah.
need to leave a dent in the universe.
If you're a new or newer real estate investor looking to launch or grow your real estate investing business, please check out Investor Fuel Club. It's a coaching community, but unlike anything you've ever seen before. And you can actually partner with members of our mastermind from coast to coast on deals right in your market. There's no better opportunity to build a consistent business than to literally partner with pros to help you avoid costly mistakes, avoid the need for capital to do deals, and help you eliminate your fears as you're starting your business. Learn more about Investor Fuel Club at investorfuel.com/club.
You
Mm.
know?
Yeah.
So what completes that? What makes that possible? And to me, it always circles back to what we've been working on for years.
Mm.
You know, build some real estate, buy some real estate, put some folks in there, give them a home, give them somewhere I've had people literally this story always gets to me because I've
Mm.
had tenants show up with 2 garbage bags, and that is everything they own. And as they're ready to sign the contract to move in, they're moving in. Like, I'm here. This is my house. They've been, without a home for who knows how long. And so that's always stuck with me is like, we're actually helping. We're making a difference. It might be on a small scale today, but once you see them go in and move in with their 2 garbage bags of stuff, and they now, a year later or something, they have a car and they have, you know, a few more things, a job and whatnot, then it just all makes sense.
Yeah.
It all is for a reason. And so that's been my goal is to grow that, turn that from 1 person to 2 person to 2 million people.
Yeah. Yeah. No, man, I hear you, and I know you said that story touches you, and it's interesting because that story also touches me. My best friend, childhood best friend, just went to his housewarming just for it. It was the second home, but this was the home where he was able to get land. Home. A bigger home, and when I used to pick him up when he used to come stay over my house when we were younger, he would come with a trash bag. He didn't even have a
Wow.
suitcase. And he tells that story so much. He said trash bags can be triggering for him. Like when he see people moving and operating out of a trash bag, it's triggering for him, and it causes compassion in his heart. And he'll take people to Walmart or Sears and say, hey, let's let me help you out, let me do something for you, all because he remember where he started. And
Yeah.
so I like, people don't know, you and I kind of outlawed that word small, and we do that humbly, not
Sure.
saying, not despising where we coming from, but we're changing the perspective, said this is the launching pad.
Yeah.
So anyone that's listening, no matter where you're starting from, that's your launching point. You're launching from that point, and the sky
100%.
is the limit. And so I hear you, man. And so when you talk about your goal was to help people, man, you know, that's your heart shining through. And I appreciate you saying that. I really, really do, sir.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. And we know the next move, it can either compound things or it can create total chaos depending on how we play it. But the one thing about the chaos, you can find the beauty in the chaos. And there's only chaos until we bring order to it. Right. And so that's why we say it's the launching pad. It may seem chaotic, but once you keep putting your system in place, keeping your disciplines in place, keep showing up, you take that chaos and you put it into the right perspective. And so I love that you want to help people. This kind of transition to my next question when it comes to you, because a lot of people they're listening and they're either early in their journey or looking to level up. And I think they'll benefit hearing from you about relationships. And we talk a little bit about network, right? So when it comes to building your relationships and growing your network, Mr. Dean, what's made the biggest difference for you?
Um, 2 words, add value.
Mm,
Yep.
mm,
We've been in
mm,
so many different networks and
mm,
groups and small, from just local hometown, small, 5 people to 5,000 people, a lot of people. So every time I'm a part of that, or get the opportunity to go in person, then it's how can I add value to the people that I can make the most difference with,
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
2 or 3 people that are not sure where they're headed and just kind of checking it out, or you can go to the top and see how you can be a part of it, and see how you can turn that thing around and be part of the movement. So I always am looking to add value to whoever it is that's making the most difference, so that we can join forces and make it even better. So that's kind of, I think, what makes the most difference.
No, man, that makes all the difference. That's key. Relationships is key. Adding value, common unity, community, like making sure we have that common unity. That's everything, man. And you're absolutely right. Add value. Any space that we go in, we're going to add value to. We should leave something better than when we found it. And so I
Yeah.
hear you, man. And again, that's a perspective, right? And so I thank you for your perspective, man. I thank you that you're able to share this perspective with our viewers. This is very, very rich. And so, listen, man, before we wrap, if someone wanted to reach out to you, connect with you, maybe collaborate or learn more about what you're doing, what's the best way for them to reach out to you, sir?
Yep. Continuouscashflow.com. That's our website, and Dean Barlow Real Estate on TikTok. Those are the best ways.
There it is. Well, listen, y'all heard him, Mr. Dean Barlow. Sir, again, just want to take this time again just to thank you, man. Thank you for your perspective. Thank you for your stories. Thank you for your honesty, your transparency. We definitely need more people in this space that's doing it the right way, just like you're doing it. So again,
Okay.
thank you, man, for being here.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate the opportunity.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, everyone else, you've heard it. You got the value out of this conversation. So we want to make sure that you are subscribed so you do not miss out on these very, very valuable conversations. And so again, Mr. Barlow, thank you so much. And to everyone else, we will see you on the next time.
Thanks for joining us for today's Real Estate Pros Show. You can learn more about the amazing benefits of the Investor Fuel Mastermind community, including surrounding yourself with hundreds of other rock stars, 100% financing for your deals, and members-only discounts from vendors you're likely already using that, as a member of Investor Fuel, will save you more than the cost of your membership. Visit investorfuel.com to learn more. If you're interested in joining us as a guest of this show, please visit investorfuel.com/pros to apply. You can also check the show notes for access to free resources, how to get access to world-class lead generation, and much more. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another episode. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next show.